I'm glad that you have somebody who is supportive. I
Yeah.
am so glad you have a good partner, and
Never, you can't quit. Someone needs to tell you that. Yeah.
someone needs to tell you that sometimes you
We need
can't
each other.
quit.
We're not meant to live, we're not solitary creatures. We need our solitary time, especially creative people do. But
I drove to Vegas yesterday screaming lyrics, and I kept changing whatever was about you to I, because I'm not in a relationship and I've been single for 7 years,
okay.
and I'm ready to try. I think. Any advice?
Well, it depends on why you haven't dated one in 7 years. I would go to the
Trust.
why first. Okay. So, trust. Well, that's fear getting in your way right there. I mean, so what if you fail? It's
I'm worried someone's. I'm worried
if
someone's
you
gonna
don't
hurt
trust,
me.
you don't want it. Nobody
No,
wants to get hurt.
but it's a part of the process.
But you have to determine what you want more. Do you want to be lonely or do you want to be loved?
I'm not lonely ever, and I'm getting increasingly concerned that the trust thing is holding me back too much. Like, I don't even really try. I have sort of walls up, and I'm like, no, I'm good on my own. I'm absolutely fine. Did you see my reaction? I'm like, oh, no, I'm not lonely. I'm so great. I do really have a full life, and I like being solo, and I have my kids. That's another thing. I have kids of a very tender, beautiful age that is very all-encompassing. You know those
Yeah,
years.
but that's fair too. You don't have to let that person into that life either. And trust is a very, very, very genuine issue in our worlds. I mean, always somebody trying to take advantage. Um, how do you find somebody like you? I think someone who's genuine and honest, and that's the thing.
Are you proud of yourself that you are a trusting person, that you continue to live your life? Is that something you recognize about yourself?
I'm still too trusting.
I don't think that's bad.
No, it's not bad.
I
I
like-
still get burned all the time. But I'd rather that than not.
Me
Trust.
too. Me too. I'd rather be an open vessel that feels
Yes.
so embarrassed and raw.
That's right.
And like, it's only the men thing that I'm like, I don't think I'm going to touch that because I'm just not in the mood. I'm still too full from that. Like,
Yeah.
but everything else, I am like, oh
Well,
no.
maybe you're just not ready then. But I think not being ready and avoiding it because you're afraid are two different things. If you
That's it.
if you need to be
That's
loved,
it.
everybody needs to be loved. I would say personally 7 years is a bit long.
And like, I'm not a very
Just saying.
sexual person either, so it's like, it's.
Well,
just-
you have to tell that person that. Maybe that's
I don't want, like, I'm not looking for
The first
something
thing I would
hot
say-
and sexy.
no,
I
the
want
first thing I would
Netflix
say-
and takeout.
if I were you, I would say I would put all that out on the table right there. You a lot of guys would just go running. You'd be left with very select few, and that's a great place to start. You want as many people to go running as possible. I would just be honest right off the bat. I was with Fred. I said, listen, I don't even want ever to get married again. I don't know if my son doesn't like this. This is over. Everything right up front. You have to be right up front. It's like you don't have to be a part of my kid's life. You may never be a part of my kid's life. You may just be for me. I may just want you all to myself. I may want to live these two lives. I think you have to just be very, very honest.
I can do that.
Listen to you.
No, I'm serious.
You have
This
to
is-
give yourself permission. Come on.
I'm good at giving myself permission. I'm in deep therapy. I'm like really on a high road. I can see my life going in like game levels. I've become the building of the game levels. I'm ready to stand taller than I ever have.
We have to set our own boundaries, and that does not include our kids or our spouse, our partners, or our friends. Our personal boundaries are us.
This is so liberating. This is exactly what I want. I'm
And then the guy's gonna be like, okay, well, forget it. I don't want to be with her anyway.
great.
Even if she is Drew Barrymore, forget it. If she only wants sex once a month, I'm not going anywhere near that. And there you go.
My head is tingling right now. I'm so excited. I'm gonna. By the way,
And some guys might go, oh, I don't have to know her kids. Yay, fabulous.
It's gonna take a long time for that. Yes.
Oh, you got to allow yourself that because they're going to grow every year. They're getting older and older and older and older and older. They don't need to approve your. your love life.
We all have to be encouraged by people we respect and admire.
All the people that don't belong, all the guys that don't belong with you for your truth and your boundary, whatever your boundaries are, because they're very valid in a relationship, obviously, they're gonna go running. So you're gonna be avoiding the wrong person. That's gonna avoid the heartbreak.
Yeah.
So it's not like
This is a different
truth
truth.
and honesty is a different thing.
You're
you know?
right. Because I've told truths where I've said, okay, this is a watershed moment for me. I will grow and learn from this moment. This is not that. This is process of elimination.
This is setting yourself up for a healthy beginning to a relationship.
Sex once a month and
Well, what you have to sit
take
and,
out.